Hi, I am Abner Espiritu, BSHM student. Today's topic is History of the Philippines at its food. A timeline. Filipino cuisine is steadily gaining popularity around the world for its spice-packed flavorful dishes. Over thousands of years, other countries' occupation in the Philippines have influenced the Filipino food we know today. Filipino cuisine is constantly growing and changing, from their first encounter with the Chinese, who introduced the small group of islands in the Pacific to rice, soy sauce, and the egg roll, aka future lumpia, siumai, hello pockets, to their interaction with the Spanish, who introduced cutlery, tomatoes and cattle raising, and the Americans who brought canned meats and kitchen appliances. While the cuisine is always evolving, traditional Filipino culture and cooking are still represented in each dish, some even with a hint of peaceful resistance. What I have found, which really shocked me, was that during the time Legazpi and his small group of men were in the Visayas, the Filipinos in the Cebu area decided they just were not going to plant rice, hoping that they could starve away these invaders. Even if that meant that they have to sacrifice, they just wanted to find ways to peacefully get rid of these people. So they said, let's starve them. But unfortunately, the Spanish were able to buy rice because there was a very active trade of rice in the inter-island Southeast Asia region. And so they were able to derive. Our timeline offers a brief look at the history of the Philippines and how wars, political events and cultural mingling continue to influence Filipino cooking and flavors. We sourced the information from all over the internet, and may have left some holes in our timeline. If you find that to be the case, please do let us know. We are happy to add or edit any data points to make this a more accurate and holistic representation of history of the Philippines. For more in-depth information on Filipino food culture, dive into Nastasia Ali's website and podcast, Exploring Filipino Kitchens. Ali's podcast references her experiences with Filipino food history while also drawing on the expertise of writers such as Feliz Prudente Santa Maria, author of The Governor General's Kitchen, A Written History of Filipino Food. The more people there are who are interested in Philippine food, the more chefs there are that cook it, whether in an old-fashioned or a very contemporary way, the more desire there is for the original Philippine product. Once that happens, if that product can meet its market, then again, the ones who are raising the trees and the herbs and the raw sources for these materials will now be able to earn.
Thank you for watching.